Hey there, fourth graders. Miss D here. Miss Duplan here for the first edition of Hey, What I Miss. Today we're going to be reading an informational text, and it is all about sneezes and sniffles. I thought this appropriate because of all the things going on in the world, and it's like a book that just tells you some things, answers some questions that you might have about how and why we get sneezes and sniffles. You ready to dive in? Let's do it. Let me open up the book for you so it's like we're together, reading together. And before we read it, I'm just going to do like a book walkthrough and point out some important things. So again, this is an informational text, so it is real. It is all, it's almost like a textbook. It's not a story about a kid that had sneezes and sniffles. It is teaching you about why we get them, how to not get them, and things like that. Oh, this poor little guy's having a rough day. So there's the cover, Sneezes and Sniffles, your questions answered. And now in an informational text, there are many text features, one of them being a table of contents. And here it'll be all the headings of the story and what page you can find them on. So if I wanted to know who gets colds, I could look right here. I could turn directly to page 18 and I would know who gets colds. It is very helpful if you're looking for something specific. Here are the headings. So when there's a heading, it'll let you know what those pages are about. So these pages are about what are the signs of a cold. It won't be how to treat a cold. It won't be how to get rid of a cold. It'll be what are the signs to maybe that you have a cold. Oh, we have some illustrations here. How funny is that? Yucko. So lots of headings. So let me just take you to the end. At the end of informational text, a lot of times there's a glossary. I like to call this a mini dictionary. So it'll have words in here and what they mean of maybe some words that you don't know or maybe haven't heard before. So sometimes it's beneficial, helpful to read it before you read the book. So let's break it down. A word that you'll find in this book is contagious. Have you ever heard that? It's a big word. So it's able to be passed from one person to another. So you might say, oh, Sally has a cold. It's contagious. You could catch it, meaning she could give it to you. A fever is a body temperature that is higher than usual. Oh, a fever. Gargle, washing the throat by swishing liquid at the back of your mouth. Sometimes you got to gargle water. A germ is a tiny living thing that causes illness. A humidifier, my little boy has a humidifier in his room. A machine that turns water into mist and makes the air more moist. It kind of helps with his breathing. Infection, an illness caused by germs. Mucus, a thick liquid made in the nose. Virus, a germ that causes colds and other illnesses. All right, so now that we kind of previewed some words that we might not know, let's get right into the book. Go back to the beginning. Again, the title here, Sneezes and Sniffles. Let's see what we can learn. What is a cold? Your head hurts. Your nose drips. Achoo! You can't stop sneezing. You have a cold. A cold is an infection. See how it's bold? That means it's in the glossary. Caused by a type of germ called a virus. There are many kinds of viruses, but only about 200 of them can cause a cold. People get colds more than any other illness. The bad news, there is no cure. The good news, you'll get better in about a week. Oh, got the tissues out. Heading, what are the signs of a cold? If your nose is runny or stuffed up and you keep sneezing, achoo, you probably have a cold. There are other signs too. Your head might ache, you might have a sore throat, and a cough. Watery eyes and sore muscles are also signs of a cold. While children sometimes get a fever with a cold, adults usually don't. Good to know. So if you have any of those signs, let's see. A headache, stuffed nose, sneezing, a cough, watery eyes. Those are some signs. How does a cold start? Good question. A cold usually starts in your nose. Germs attack your nose and get to work. These germs make the inside of your nose swell. Your nose makes mucus. That's how you pronounce it. A thick, sticky, slimy liquid. Mucus catches dust and germs, then washes them away. It keeps your nose clean. Oh, look at this here. Gotta read it. What is snot? Snot is another word for mucus. Dried up snot is sometimes called a booger. Snot and boogers are filled with germs. Yuck. They collect dirt from the air you breathe. Don't want to touch that. Cold germs may start growing on your nose, but they can also grow in your throat and lungs. They are the reason your throat feels scratchy or you start to cough. Your body is trying to get rid of those cold germs. Get them out. How do people catch colds? Colds spread when people share germs. A sneeze or cough passes the germs. Germs are even spread when people breathe. Someone with a cold sits next to you. As he breathes out, germs go into the air. These germs then float over to you, and you can breathe them in. Germs are spread by touch, too. Your friend with the cold passes you a pencil. You pick it up and then touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Oh no! These germs have made their way into your body. When do you catch a cold? People are most contagious or likely to spread their germs during the first 2 to 3 days of a cold. At that time, the germs spread easily from one person to another. What causes a cold? Viruses cause colds. What causes a cold? Viruses cause colds. Viruses are germs that need to be inside living things. When a virus gets into your body, it can grow and spread. It can make you sick. Myth, that means something that is not true. You can catch a cold by going outside without your hat or jacket. Did you know that? My mom told me, put your jacket on, you're going to catch a cold. Guess what? Not true. The only way to catch a cold is from a virus. If you don't dress warmly, you may shake and shiver, but you won't start sneezing. When you have a cold, the virus is in your breath and spit. Viruses only grow inside a living thing, such as your body. Viruses can stay alive outside your body for a short time. Germs on a glass or table can last, about 2 hours or more. How do you treat a cold? There is no magic cure for a cold. Getting rest and drinking a lot of liquids helps. You will also feel better if you keep the air moist. You can use a humidifier to do this. A humidifier is a machine that turns water into mist. This puts more water in the air. If you have a sore throat, try making a glass of salt water to gargle or swish around in your mouth and throat. You may not need to go to the doctor when you get a cold. If in 3 to 7 days, you'll be feeling better. Your body will attack the cold germs and get rid of them. Myth means it's not true. Does chicken soup cure a cold? Not true. But the heat, liquid, and salt in the soup may help your body fight a cold, and soup tastes good. How can you keep a cold away? Wash your hands. The best way to prevent colds is by washing your hands often. When you wash, use soap, warm water, wash for at least 20 seconds, long enough to sing the song Happy Birthday twice. Then dry your hands. Try hand gel too. It kills germs and works well when you're not near a sink. Rub your hands until the gel is dry. Another way to keep from getting a cold is to clean surfaces around you. You can help stop germs by wiping tables, phones, and desks. I do that every day before I go home. I wipe everything down. Get rid of all the germs. How can you stop spreading a cold? No one wants your cold. Here are some ways to keep your cold germs away from other people. When you sneeze, use a tissue, throw it away. Cover your mouth when you cough. Don't share food or drinks. Don't share towels or washcloths. Don't kiss your grandma or anyone else. Blow a kiss instead. Always cough into your elbow. Who gets colds? Kids, adults, and even animals get colds. Kids can get colds as many as 8 times a year. School is a great place for learning and making friends, but it's also a place where it's easy to share colds. That's why kids get colds more often than adults. Do animals catch colds? Yes. Dogs, cats, and other animals get colds. Their noses run just like yours does. But the germ that makes people sick are different from the germs that make animals sick. So your pet can't give you a cold. People catch colds at any time of the year, But more people catch colds in winter than in any other season. In winter, people spend more time indoors, so it's easier for cold germs to spread. Is there a cure for the cold? Someday there may be a cure, but there isn't one now. Sneezes and sniffles have been around for a long time. In ancient Egypt, people wrote and drew pictures about colds, and colds are still here. The best thing you can do is to try to stay healthy. Watch what you eat, exercise, get lots of sleep, and don't forget to wash your hands. Important. How germs spread. Germs move from your hands to your nose or mouth. Then they're inside of you and you can get a cold. So this is a little fun test you can do at home. If you want to talk with your parents and you have these items, a little experiment, you are happy to try it. Just take a little picture of that and you'll know what to do. So we have reached the end of our book. I hope you learned some new information. Boy, did I. I will do my best to not spread a cold. Wash, 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 wash your hands. I can't stress it enough. If you would, before you close this, answer some questions below. I need your name. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions just so I know you know how you can stop the spread of colds and viruses. All right, guys. Hope this was informative and you learned some cool new stuff. Maybe share with your family. Let them know how they can slow the spread. And I'll see you next week for a new book. All right. I have to sneeze. See how I did it in my elbow? All right, y'all. Have a great day.